Okay, welcome to section 4.6, Waiting for Real-Time Computing. This is a section from the book Real-Time Computing for Mechanical Engineers. I'm Dr. Piccone. Drs. Garbini and Devine are my co-authors on the book. We published it with MIT Press. Check out their website for the book there, and rtcbook.org is the companion site for the book. Okay, waiting for real-time computing. Control of time is paramount for real-time computing. Rigorous control of time requires threads and interrupts, which are topics covered in the next chapter, chapter 5. However, in soft real-time applications with limited computing resources, a very simple technique can be sufficient: waiting. We have already used waiting in lab exercise 3, where we had a wait function that simply decrements a large integer to 0 before returning. So we start off with 417,000 as the integer value. Then we decrement I until it is equal to 0. The real runtime of this function depends on the compiler and the processor. However, even for a compiled version of this function, the real execution time can depend on the operating system's scheduler and the presence of other tasks. In a soft real-time application, the variability and uncertainty may be tolerable, and the typical execution time can be estimated from the compiled code. Part of lab exercise 4. While waiting does have limitations arising from the variability and uncertainty of the timing of a wait function, there is a further limitation that is inherent to waiting itself. Say that we would like a task A to be completed at a regular time interval t. One approach would be to perform task A, wait d equals t, then perform A again. However, the time interval would be t plus the duration of A, we'll call it delta A. If delta A is predictable, we could shorten our wait time to d equals t minus delta A. However, we would often like to complete tasks of varying duration at regular intervals of time. Clearly, even if we had high confidence in the duration of our wait, we would be unable to guarantee regularity of the task interval because delta A could change. We will observe precisely this limitation in lab exercise 4 when we create a task the user can introduce arbitrarily by pressing a button. In chapter 5, we will learn techniques that can properly address this situation. Okay, so that's the simple waiting scheme for controlling time. We will implement this in lab exercise 4. We will see its shortcomings, its limitations, and then we'll improve our timing scheme in chapter 5. Okay, I'll see you next time.